Good morning on this very fresh and frosty morning. It is, I'm just quickly going to get the link for this and pop it in. There we go. And it is fresh today, but what a difference a week makes. This time last week, it was really pitch black and I had to have my phone, I had to have my phone torch on because it was so pitch black. Hello over on Facebook as well. Now, I hope wherever you are that it's not too cold and fresh, although it's the first crispy grass morning. Now I've had a really restful weekend and a really restorative one actually, and I hadn't realised quite how much I had burnt myself out over the last few weeks. I think really since September, it's been really frantic, and I don't know if anybody else has felt like that, whether you've felt like, you know, suddenly life kicked in and it got so faster and faster. And I think it's like anything, it's like I always like to use the analogy of like frogs boiling alive, that, you know, you put them in the pan when they're alive and the water heats up so slowly that they don't realize that you don't realize that you're boiling alive. And that, I feel like, is what happened to me. All sorts of things, all sorts of combinations as to why, but taking that time to really listen to what my body needed, well, it kind of forced me to listen to what it needed by making me poorly. It really reminded me of just how easily that happens, that we can get to that stage where we're just burning out. So this morning's meditation, and all this week in my membership, we're going to be looking at nature and using nature as a way of connecting. And so for today, we're going to use the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and really just connect to the sense of that within ourselves, that we have those elements within us. And in the same way, in meditation, we can use the breath or the body as a focus. We're going to just use the elements instead. And the way that works in meditation is that for this type of meditation, we don't want to have a focus for our attention. And whenever we notice that we've been distracted, our minds wandered off, which it will, we just notice and come back, and that's it. And it doesn't matter how many times you find yourself, oh, I can hear, I'm distracted now by the sound of the geese waking up. It doesn't matter how many times you get distracted and your mind wanders and you have to come back. All that matters is that you notice. That's like the bicep curl for your brain, where you're training your capacity to pay attention. And that's the bit where that's what ultimately creates the benefits of meditation, is that you create that space between what you and what's happening, so you can endlessly choose to be with exactly what's happening rather than lost in your own mind. In terms of our posture, for those who haven't meditated with me before, I think we might have a couple of new people. We are just wanting to find a place between active and relaxed. So we don't want to be so relaxed for this type of meditation where we're lying down and we're kind of almost falling asleep. But equally, we don't want to be holding it so rigidly and concentrating so tightly that we're controlling too much. So it's that kind of middle space. So you can even mentally and physically just sort of really feel the two extremes, and then consciously find the space between. And that's as technical as we need to be in terms of our posture, just being comfortable. We've got a couple more people joining us. So before we begin, find yourself in a comfortable position and allow yourself to just notice, before you even close your eyes, what it feels like in your body today, how you're feeling right now in this moment on this Monday morning. Is your mind already slipping away into the week ahead? Are you already mentally rehearsing the things that are coming in your day? Just notice that already, and then we'll gently close down the eyes and just begin by connecting to this moment, feeling your body in the chair, or in the bed if you're sitting up in bed. Just checking in and notice, what do you feel? What's happening in my body right now? Bringing your attention to your heart area, noticing any sensations there. Just Just asking yourself, can I meet this with kindness? Whatever's happening there, whatever things I'm anticipating. You can even bring a hand to your heart, putting it on your chest to feel that sense of connection, a sense of kindness towards yourself. Noticing if the mind wanders, just gently coming back. And noticing the chest rising and falling gently underneath your hand as you breathe in and out. And returning to your hand to your lap if that's more comfortable for you. And as you settle in, begin to notice the weight of your body. The solidity of your body is the earth element. You're feeling the weight of your body in the chair. It's heavy, it's stable. As you connect to the sense of your solid body, can you allow your body to soften and rest deeply into the ground? Your feet on the floor, feeling that connection to the earth underneath you. Can you feel like the density of your body, your bones, noticing the bones that touch the chair, your sit bones, your shoulder blades perhaps, the bones of your feet. And can you feel your flesh? All that's solid and dense in your body, the earth element. And as you feel that stability of the earth within you, that heaviness and groundedness, you can know that it's connected to all of the earth around us. Feeling that connection, the ground, the trees, the rocks, all that's solid and stable. The earth element inside of you, that heaviness, that density, that physicality, it's connected to the earth element all around you. If your mind's already distracted, just come back and explore what it feels like to know this connection to the earth through the connection to your body. And we'll move on to fire. Beginning to notice the temperature in your body. Fire is heat and warmth and vibration. Where do you feel your internal heat? Sometimes we can connect to the fire element in the belly, the heart area, anywhere that feels warm and hot. Knowing that this heat inside of you is connected to the fire element all around you. For example, the sun, the ultimate fire element in nature. Even in this, as we turn towards winter, the sun keeps us warm and alive. Knowing that just as with the earth element, the fire element, that warmth and heat within you is connected to the fire element all around you. Just exploring that connection. Feeling the heat radiating beyond you. We move on to water, smooth and flowing. Most of your body is made of water. Maybe you can sense it in the moistness of your eyes, in your mouth, in the blood flowing through your veins, in all that's fluid and flowing through you. And as you feel this water inside of you, perhaps you can sense that water is in balance with the water that covers our planet. The planet is also mostly water, just like us. The oceans, the rivers, the lakes, even the frosty dew this morning. Knowing, just as with the other elements, that this water element in you is connected to the water all around you. Water is life. Exploring again what it feels like to be connected. And finally to air. Movable, changeable. It's light and ephemeral. In our bodies, that's the breath. Just notice where the breath enters the body. Maybe noticing that slight coolness as the air enters the nostrils or the mouth. Noticing how it changes the body as it rises and falls with the air entering and leaving. Connecting the lightness, the changeability. Your breath, your air is connected to all the air as you breathe in and out. To the sky, to the wind, to the air that circulates the planet. Breathe in and out by many, many things. The air we breathe that's already been breathed. And just keep your awareness with the breath for a minute. Allowing yourself to notice the rising and falling of the belly. You can feel the air against your skin and feeling the air inside the body as it enters and leaves. And gently return movement to the fingers and the toes. Blinking open the eyes and just for a moment, just orienting yourself. Just remembering in every moment we're connected to each other, to the earth, to the air, and the water, and the fire. So it's a little bit different this morning in this meditation. But that's the beauty of meditation. There are so many different ways that you can connect to it and you can use it to experience life differently and to move through suffering and difficulty. So I hope wherever you are, you have a great day. And in the community, I'll see you tomorrow. And everybody else, I will see you next Monday, hopefully. Take care.